let's do that first. Let's make a tutorial video about the trainer. Because this is also a question I've been getting daily. So what do I do? How do I train? What is good for what? And stuff like that. So one really good tip I want to give you is, as you can see, my movement speed is quite high because I have a lot of like gear which add movement. But I noticed it doesn't go higher than 100. So like me, if I would enter this room now to train my movement speed, it will not go up because the value is higher than 100. So put all your items which gives speed off. I even put those off. Yeah, I don't have them equipped. Like I have a speed set. I even put those off as well. So it's like your raw movement speed. So then you just right click the door. You will see a bar above your head. This is like the movement bar. So each bar is like a step you can do. So if the bar is low, you cannot move in this room. So you might want to have it like in the middle, or if you're comfy at like one bar, that's also fine. Sidestepping or up and down, it's the same. I mean, whatever makes you happy, whatever makes you feel good running in this room. I kind of like to go up and down and then just remove all the bars I gained, so you can stand still for a few seconds, read some chat, and then run again. So I kind of want to get the 60 movement speed. Because yeah, when I solo hunt, I usually not use like movement speed gear. So if I have a little bit higher movement speed, it will increase my experience gain. So yeah, that's about the movement speed. Yeah, someone noticed that my movement speed isn't really that high, but since I'm a semi-tank, I really focused on like having a little bit of defense, so I can always like handle 2 or 3 mobs. It's not really that high yet, my defense value, but if I equip items, it's like at a decent amount. So you always wanna have this, like the damage you take needs to be lower than the self-healing you do. That's like my rule for like locations where you hunt or something, or I don't know how to explain. So yeah, if you feel like you get too much damage from a monster and you can only handle one, then you should invest more training time in your defense. But if you can tank it quite good, you play like a Boo or a Piccolo, this number will go up way faster. So yeah, one thing I have to add is every class or every character in the game has different values of how fast it goes up. I think the movement speed goes up in the same way for every character. But like the shielding, the fist, the sword, the agility, I think those are like for each individual class. So for me as a Goku, my fist goes up really good. My shielding goes up a little bit slower. So yeah, depending on your class, you need to invest more or less time in each like skill. So yeah, I'm quickly gonna go another character to show you the other stuff, because this guy doesn't have a lot of training. So one sec. So we're gonna see something else now. So this is, for example, the defense. So balls get dropped from the sky here in this window. You just have to make sure this orb in the bottom is protected. So you gotta like left click on the balls which drop. What I do is I try to see in the upper. You always see a little icon here before the ball gets thrown. A little animation. So you kinda, if you're really experienced in this, you can kinda have the mouse really close. So the distance from the top to the bottom is the shortest. So you waste less time. So the further the ball is down, the more seconds you will lose. And the less efficient you are, of course. So I'm all about efficiency. That's why I keep my mouse and I just look on the display. There's 3 spawn points where it can come, like the middle, left, right. So yeah, that's like a really good tip for you guys, to kinda always look on the top of the screen. That's how I do it. Doesn't really matter if you're on full defense or full attack. You will notice if you're on full attack that your defense will be low. If full defense, it will be boosted. It's like, yeah. It's nice that you can actually see the difference and stuff like that. Yeah. On my Goku, I always do full attack because I have quite good attack speed, quite good fist. So I kind of punch everything to that. But I think for a Boo, it's like recommended to be unbalanced or defense, depending on like if you're on a team hunt or whatever. But yeah, I'm just gonna get this shielding up one time and then I'm gonna show you another machine. So yeah, pretty straightforward, the defense training. It's like I see it like a retro game, like, you know, the first games you had on computer where you had these 2 bars on the side and then a ball goes in between and back and forth. It's a bit, yeah, it's pretty neat. It feels a bit old school, this. And yeah, the cool thing is you can always move your screen to whatever position you feel comfortable with. It even fades out, you see. So if you want to really check your character, like you can't miss your character, you can always like, but yeah, it's fancy. So almost upgraded one shielding. Okay, there we go. The thing is, if you switch trainers, sometimes you gotta wait a few seconds. Like you see, you gotta wait 3 seconds. So if you're really efficient, I recommend you to do like 1 training and then go out, so you don't lose like seconds. And then you enter again and you do another trainer. Because like in this town, it's a bit. You have multiple floors on like a gym, but in other towns, if you go straight up, you will hardly lose a second because the door is like right next to the trainer. So when you exit, you will lose like 1 or 2 seconds. But I've noticed if you exit, you usually get 2 seconds back. So the 2 seconds you will lose when walking out, you will get back. So yeah, that's just my personal experience, and yeah, I share it with you guys. So as you can see, this is quite straightforward. It's like a boxing gym where you just hit the punching bag. You can even zoom in for you guys who like to have everything zoomed in so you see it better. For me, I don't really like it because you have to move your mouse way more. The distance between the mouse, between the punching bags get bigger, of course, so the movement you have to make with your mouse will take more time. So the chance of missing a punching bag gets increased if you zoom. I mean, again, that's my personal experience. So sometimes I do like one zoom, but that's about it. One zoom for me feels more than enough. But yeah, maybe people who wear glasses or yeah, everyone is different, of course. So yeah, that's about that. Let's get another advance, and then I'll show you another machine. I still have like a few minutes left, so I can do that. Again, sorry for my voice. I'm a little bit sick today, I think, but I just wanted to make some videos anyway. So alright, 48 fists. Another question I've been getting is what should I train on what character? So usually the good tip to see is when you make a new character, he will usually have a weapon equipped, like one attack weapon, and that kind of indicates what weapon the character will use. So as a Buu, yeah, I've thrown mine away, or it's like over here. So as a Buu, I'm a fist fighter, but for Goku and Vegeta is also fist. Like all the tanks are fist, all the DPS are like sword. So that's kind of a good rule to remember. So like Trunks and Gohan are sword, and then all the rest. I've noticed on Dende you can kind of use both because he's ranged, and I'm not sure how the damage scales, if it's better with sword or. But for example, as Dende, you don't have much life points. So if you have a sword with like plus health points, you can use that as well. You know, you're not really forced to use like something as a Dende. So for Dende players, you have a lot of variety. Thanks, man. Yeah. I also know the things you should train. The train bars, some of them are green. Those are the ones useful for your chunk as well. Yeah, true. That's a really good tip. Thanks for that, Reaper. So he said the things which are shown green, those are like the main stats of that character, and those stats will go up like on a decent pace. Let's say it like that. I actually didn't notice that. Yeah, the icons. So you see, the XP boost is like regular color. The training stamina is also regular color. The focus and the sword also. But like all the rest, agility, movement, fist, defense, and attack speed, those are green. So those are probably boosted, which means that you will advance faster playing this character. So to make sure, I will log on another character and show you, just to be sure. But yeah, 19 seconds, let's just dump it all the way into agility. I kinda like Buu. I play him like every day, but just to train. Because I've noticed in PvP he's really strong. So over time, if I play every day a little bit, this character will become very strong. So it takes 5-10 minutes every day. Yeah, that's just me. I like to have a lot of classes. If I'm bored with one class, I can jump on another one, or vice versa. So yeah, let's jump into like a Gohan. So here you see what the difference is. The agility is not green with this character. The defense is also not green. But his fist and his sword is green. So I think you can kind of choose what to play. But as you can see, yeah, the sword is quite higher. It's like almost double the value. And it has only 16 skills more. So that being said, I think DPS is like, yeah, focused on sword. Haven't really trained attack speed on this guy. I usually dump all the points in movement speed on DPS because it's like a mage in Tibia. You can't really block a lot of monsters. So when you're like a hardcore XP grinder like me, you just run in the spawn and get all the monsters attacking you. and you just want to run away. You want to like AoE, you want to throw your spells, and you want to kite them, and you want to run away. So high movement speed on this character is is the way to go, if you ask me. I've spent quite some days trying to up this to 20, but I feel it takes really a lot of time. And as a new character, you should just up it to like 15 or something, because to get to 15 is quite fast. It's maybe like, I don't know, 200 points of training. So yeah, to get that value to a little bit decent, because you see, if you go to fight balanced, the value will increase. So as a Gohan, maybe you will want to go on full defense and equip like some defense necklaces and stuff like that. So this value gets to a decent number. If it's like 40 or 50 on full defense, then you can still, take a beating. But yeah, Gohans and Trunks are quite squishy. They also get the name called paper, but yeah. So you kind of have to work around that a bit. So for me, personally, movement speed is the way to go on DPS. So in case you get a combo or you get really low HP, you can just run away. You know, like the instinct of like panicking and running away is perfect for this character. You got 73 fists. Holy shit. Wow. Wow, that's really good. Crazy. So yeah, I've just had someone in the chat say he uses fist on Gohan, and it's already 73. So yeah, I guess it's personal preference. If you have like a really good weapon early on and it has really good stats and it's a fist, then yeah, go with fist. Later. That's funny. So yeah, quickly just gonna dump a bit points in it, and so yeah, that's about it for the trainer. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, the only thing I missed, now that I think of it, the only thing I missed is the attack speed. So people ask, how do I train attack speed? I made yesterday a video about Bulma, and let's just walk there. So Bulma is over here, and she gives you a quest for like speed bands. So on lower level you will take the leather bands, if I'm correct. And then the further you progress in the game, you will get better quality of bands. So with each quality of band, you can improve your attack speed to a certain value. So like, I'm not sure, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think with the leather bands you can get to like 30-ish. Then with the stone ones you can get to 51. And then the next one is like 78. And then the titanium one is like 100. So yeah, bronze is 26. Okay. Good. Cool. So yeah, here you go trade. No. What do I have to offer? And then here you see bands. So yeah. Apparently, oh yeah, that's right. The leather bands is another quest. But I'm not sure where that NPC is, actually. It recently got added to the game, but yeah. Another tip which I use as a low level, it doesn't really matter if you have high attack speed. If you have really good attack power in fist or sword, whatever, you will do really good damage melee anyway. And the monsters have low HP, so you probably, if you have a decent weapon, you're probably gonna 1 or 2 shot every monster. So to invest all your points in movement in like attack speed is good, but for the low level, between like level 1 and 20, I would say as a new player, invest your points in other stuff. as you get higher level, the monsters will increase in health points. So that's where your attack speed is gonna be more efficient. So yeah, my pro tip for today is, as a beginner player, invest all your points in like the raw stats, like the attack, the defense, the movement speed, maybe some dodge if you play like a tank, because dodge is really good if you ask me, because you just, yeah, you evade it, you don't get anything from it, and the higher the value, the more this will happen. So you can fight stronger monsters, you can survive stronger. So yeah, that's about it. So yeah, about the bands, you just gotta give like creature products. So yeah, as I said, you can make a character and start farming these monsters. So Tyrannosaur, you can just go to the south here. The Dark Wolves are to the north here. The Pirate Saber, I think it's like over here to the east at the Bandits, I'm not sure. And then the Krabbies, they are also to the south of the town. And you can even do this while doing the tasks. So as a new player, pick up the tasks, keep the creature products in your depot, and then you can just buy this. You can be like me and you buy everything off the market. But yeah, again, that's personal preference. Yeah, exactly. Dodge is really good on mages. But again, you see this Gohan, he doesn't have the green item here, or shit, my speech is really off today. Doesn't have the green emblem here, so it will go up really slow. I will show you my Dende. My Dende, I've done mainly the defense, like days straight ahead into agility, and you see it's only 17. Compared with my Gohan, it's 15. So 2 more numbers in agility for like days and days and days of training time. I mean, yeah, it's still worth, you know what I mean? If you're gonna play the character a long time, it's still worth to invest all the points. But yeah. So yeah, those are a bit my characters. 17, 17. I kind of want to have these values on 20. But yeah, 2.5% dodge chance is already quite nice. If you have some gear which add to that, I'm not sure how the multiplier works on this server. Like if it's just adding to it or if it's like a percentage value. I gotta get more into the details of that, but yeah, for the defense you see 25, so that's 5 damage reduction on full defense. So yeah, and the attack speed is quite nice for Dende because you will mostly auto attack. And then I've noticed that the auto attack scales on your focus, so the higher focus you have combined with the attack speed, you will be like a machine gun. Yeah. But yeah, the Dende, to be honest, I'm kind of waiting on the rework for Dende. I like to play support. I had a really high level support in Tibia. But yeah, I'm used to having spells like waves and AoE spells and yeah. Here you feel like limited in gameplay on Dende. And I'm a player who likes to go through all different kinds of hotkeys. And as the Dende is right now, he's mainly on healing and keeping the teammates alive, which is good. I mean, nothing wrong with that. But I like to have more attack and different spells where you can actually do damage. I think the only spell he has at the moment is like the Ki Blast, which every class has, and then the Finger Blast. But you see, it is really low cost, so you can just spam it. So you see, as my Dende, he already does like almost 700 damage on level 40. So it's quite nice if you like this. I mean, everyone does what he wants, but for me, that's why I play Goku. Goku has so much spells. He has a big kit, low cooldowns. The only thing you have to keep in mind is your ki. So yeah, that's about it. Alright. So my Dente logged in. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, let's see what he wanna do. But yeah, as you can see, I have like all the characters. Today I'm a bit lazy, but I used to train them like every day. So you see, this guy has 44 fists. The Vegeta is, I think, the weakest of all. And then the Piccolo. Piccolo is quite strong already. 54 agility, 57 movement, 38 attack speed. This guy is good for leveling. But the next character I'm gonna level is probably Boo. I don't know, I think he's kinda badass. The level 1 outfit is a bit, this is a soft version of Boo. But as you progress, he will look more and more badass in my opinion. So, yeah. So I will have a Goku, and then a Boo. Maybe a Gohan, but I don't know. I'm waiting for the Dende, to be really honest with you guys. I'm really waiting for the Dende to get reworked. So maybe he gets a wave or something, you know, like you have in Tibia with the Druid, like a Terra wave, and then maybe a UE on like a 6 or 10 second cooldown or something. That will be really cool. He has like AoE attack now, but I don't know how it works. I think it's like it does it automatically. So it would be cool if like the AoE spell you could trigger yourself, so with like a cooldown or something. That would be really cool. So yeah, as you can see, my noob characters, they all have key regen sets. The reason why is I can hold my button, my F4, I can just hold it with one finger, and my key will never go down. Like never. I can just sit here all day, not have to eat food, hold the F4, and my focus will go up. After a while, the higher focus you get, the light heal will not be more efficient to train your focus up. But to get like 40 or 50 focus, the light heal will be just fine. You can even be more crazy and you can go out of PZ. You can eat some food. Does he have food on him? Yeah, he has food on him. So here's another key regen. There we go, full key regen. So you eat some food and then you just hold all the buttons which he can spam. So for me that's F1, F2, and then I think it's like F6 and F10. So you just hold all of that. And as you can see, the mana goes down, but it also goes up with all the regen. So that's kind of how you train your focus. You hold all the buttons. You can't use macro. You can't use anything. So for me, I have two screens. I can hold the button and I can watch the other screen. Or you guys can do it too. If you don't have two screens, you can watch something else on your phone or on a tablet. Or I'm a bit freaky in this. I even have a laptop, so when I watch TV, I will go on the laptop and just train my focus and have like one finger on the heal button or on the Kamehameha. But yeah, I'm a bit crazy. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna say you have to invest in a laptop to train your skills, but yeah, that's just me. And then yeah, of course, the better food you will eat, the more regen you will have. So I really recommend every one of you to at least spend, let's say when you're low level, spend an hour, train your focus, or do it while you hunt. My rule is you are never full key, never. When you go to a town, spam everything. It takes, how long does it take? Really, nigga, are you pushing me? He thinks I'm botting or what? Yeah, anyway, so cannon. There we go. This is the cannon? No. I don't know what it means, to be honest. What do you mean? Cannon, please, for north. Yeah, okay, my English is maybe not the best, but I didn't really understand what he meant. She is look sprite. Okay, yeah, I still don't understand. Yeah, maybe I will move this banner a bit so you can see the chat. You can put it like this. Sprite skill. Okay. Yeah, okay, these guys are, I don't know, no comment. So yeah, that's about it for the training.